I'm almost afraid to talk into it. Good morning!
Good morning!
Who's ready for some spirit? If you could just take a minute, make sure your phones are off so they're not dinging, blinging, zinging, all of that sort of fun stuff, playing music randomly, anything like that. I'm just so excited for today. I'm so excited all of you were able to join us and connect with Spirit, and I think it's going to be fun. I mean, let's just have fun with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bless you, I think. Was that a yes? You're welcome. Sneeze on the truth, as one of my teachers used to say. We have a great day planned. We have a really fun talk about NLP, and we have mediums that are going to connect with your loved ones, your not so loved ones, your estranged ones, your ex ones, all of them. They're going to connect. So, and they're going to deliver messages. So without further ado, I would love to just start with our message from Spirit. Whose phone was it? Raise your hand, claim it.
And I said turn off, and it said sorry, I didn't get that. So
It said, sorry, God here, do over.
right there. Oh, God.
Okay, so let's start with our message from Spirit. When you shift your gaze to the outside to search for your answers, it is then that you start to lose your way, moving away from center. The answers for all that you need are already within you. The freedom you seek is not in what the world can bring to your doorstep, but it lies deep within what you are most willing to embrace within yourself. When we grasp fear so tightly, the fear recoils, pulls back, and holds even stronger, creating a hold that is so strong that it seems impossible for you to be able to release. However, when you look at the mighty source with the power that's within you, you will release the fear. You will fly, and you will have the biggest wings you ever possibly imagined. The world we intend for you is not filled with anxiety, trepidation, or failure. We have a world filled with all of your hopes, your dreams, and your aspirations. These gifts are just waiting for you to claim if you simply surrender and embrace all that is already yours. We call it your reality in wait. All of the abundance and gifts at your doorstep within your reach. Sometimes you take a peek inside, but we encourage you to find the joy of a child and open that jar as if you are releasing 1,000 fireflies into the night, or gazing up to see the skies filled with the brightest stars for the very first time. As if none of life's experiences have diminished your optimism. Your life, your love, your essence is all-knowing. You are not here to simply sit through life's lessons to see what you can persevere. You are meant to see that no experience is a limitation placed upon you, and it is a power, your gift, and your love that is the answer to all that you seek. Now, we give you the jar. Will you open it today? You're all like, oh man, that's heavy. I need a drink. In preparing for today, you know, I was so excited for this family that comes together, this family that has become a part of my life, and that we've become a part of one another's lives. And that's really through the connection of spirit. And it feels incredible. And so I thought, well, that's what we're gonna kind of talk about today. This family, because we are all family. I mean, listen, we probably like some of each other better than we like our parents and siblings, right? Talk about life lessons sometimes. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. I actually have a great family. I can't speak the same for you guys, but mine's okay. But the thing is that by coming together, this like-mindedness, it's no accident that each of us found one another. It's no accident that we've crossed each other's paths. So, let's just make the most of that, okay? Good morning, Tasha. Good morning. No, that's okay. There's some seats over here. Okay, so let's talk about this. Sometimes, especially before you found this particular path, some of you, you may feel very different, or that you're unable to connect, or that you feel misunderstood. I mean, how many people felt misunderstood, right? I mean, I know I have, right? Raise your hand, don't be shy. I mean, we totally get you. Until the moment you connect with Spirit and the like-minded friends you have here, this is a place for all of us to come together, to rejoice in knowing that we are not alone. A place that we can stand proud in our uniqueness and differences, yet come together as one for a greater understanding of our true connection. The love and power starts within you. This is your beginning. You are now at a place that you can call home, where all of your crazy idiosyncrasies, bad habits, and oddities will be embraced and loved. It is our community. You make it our community. You spark your laughter, your pure soul, your reflection, your perception. Each of us comes together like pieces to a puzzle to see how we can fit together, and yet need to see how each of us can stand out to really create the overall picture. Look at one another. I mean, really, go ahead, look at one another. I want you to look at their eyes. Look at their soul. You will see that each of us simply wants acceptance for who we are, to be recognized as a loving being. We spend too much time trying to change those around us, that we have lost our way in finding what truly makes us so special. Your soul is the imprint onto the world. No two souls are alike. There is not another you in this realm. You are it. So the fact that you may feel alone sometimes, or lost, just know how bright your soul is, that it cannot be ignored. You are a flame, and everything is right before you. You spread your love and your kindness, your experience to generate the connection needed to bring us all closer. You have that power. So many times now people want to wag a finger or point out flaws, the mistakes, but now is the time that we need to focus. Focus on loving one another for exactly who they are. So many times you may see the exterior of a person. Do not judge. A pretty person can have a beautiful soul. There's so many times I see on Facebook, it's not how pretty you are, it's how beautiful your soul is. Yes, but that doesn't mean the pretty person isn't a beautiful person. We don't have to keep comparing. You know, beautiful for the plus size. She's making a cover. You don't have to be a size 2. Okay, well, I'm a size 2. Don't kill me. You know what I mean? It's, I'm almost like, so it's about knowing that each of you, like regardless, is unique and special, and we don't have to keep comparing everything. Your experiences are exactly what you can contribute to those around you. To show everyone that we can shine beyond adversity, misunderstanding, disappointment, and that we can rise in our accomplishments, our visions, our dreams, and that we can pull into our power source. And in that power source, you can give love to others. Your love to others is the most empowering gift you have to offer. We come together to celebrate. Celebrate your beauty, your soul, my birthday. To say thank you for building up those around you. And most importantly, for building up within yourself. For knowing you are already everything in a bag of chips. So look around you, absorb the moment, and take a breath in. You are home. Curtsy or like something like, So our meditation song, as you know, our meditation songs are not always your traditional meditation song. They're songs that can be a little different. But they allow you to connect. They still allow you to connect to Source. And this song I love. I saw it on JT's Facebook, so I stole it. But I'm actually giving JT credit. You see how I did that? I'm actually giving her credit.
So loving.
But I thought, oh, wait till you guys hear. Okay. Yes, okay. So what I would love for you to do is just, allow yourself to be open to meditate to a different type of song. And if you can, hold one another's hands. It's a 4-minute song. Your partner's hand may get a little sweaty, it may get a little awkward. It's okay. Just hold. So take a moment and close your eyes. And just feel the energy of your partner. Feel the love of someone next to you.
Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Makes me want to lose myself in your arms. There's something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been, and how low I felt so long. If you knew how I want someone to come along change my life the way you've done. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm on the way back where I come from. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm on the way back where I belong. A window breaks down a long dark street, and a siren wails in the night. But I'm alright, 'cause I have you here with me, and I can almost see through the dark there's a light. If you knew how much this moment means to me, and how long I've waited for your touch. If you knew how happy you are making me, I've never thought I'd love anyone so much. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm on the way back where I come from. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm on the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm on the way back where I belong.
Isn't that a beautiful song? Thank you, JP. All right, now's the time to sing. All of you, each and every, I will point a finger if I don't see that mouth moving. And then I will pull a karaoke and just put that mic right on up there. This is the song. I kind of really wanted to do this last month, and then I didn't. It didn't win. It didn't win in the spirit world, and then they kept it with me the whole month, so now we get to sing it. So if you'll do me a favor, you'll probably have to share some of these. Just try to take one and share with a neighbor and pass them around as quickly as we can. There's one right there. Yeah, it's Bonnie Raitt. It's off of an album called Miracle. It's from a movie soundtrack called Michael.
Oh,
Yeah. There's lots of good songs on that. Everyone got one?
Yep.
You guys able to share?
Oh, wow.
Oh, Ernie, can I have one? Thanks, Gail. You guys ready? Well, stand up. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Sing loud, sing proud. I want to hear you. My stepdad. Oh, see, my stepdad is here. My stepdad had cancer, and he was passing away. He was in a hospital, and in his home in a hospital bed. And he was still alive and conscious. And I said to my sister, and I always thought he looked like Elvis when he was younger. And so I says, all right, here's the deal. When you get to the other side and you're doing okay, you're gonna show me blue suede shoes. And he said, blue suede shoes. I says, yeah, is that all right with you? And he goes, that's good with me. And I said to my sister, Leah, blue suede shoes, you hear that? She goes, loud and clear. So it's nice when you see blue suede shoes. It has a whole different meaning now. So it is just, our spirits, our loved ones, they do give us signs. They give us signs that it's just about being aware of what you're seeing and what's around you. So today I am super honored to have a very special friend give our talk today. reached out, and she definitely wanted to do it, so I was excited. And she's going to talk a little bit about NLP. And I know she's certified in energy healing. She's also certified as an advanced psychic medium. So she's got like the whole kitchen sink back there. But today, she's going to kind of share with you a little bit about NLP, what that is. She's going to tell you what it is. I'm going to hold you in suspense for anyone who doesn't know, okay? So just a round of applause for Kelly Dalhstrom, please.
See who's talking to this?
Yeah,
I'm not used to this.
it's a microphone.
I know. I'm not used to it though. Hello. Hi everyone. Hi. I'm Kelly, and I really have a passion in learning about awareness. Like Colby said, I have a lot of tools in my arsenal that I like to bring out, and NLP is one of them. And what NLP is, to start from the basic, just the definition, the acronym, it's neuro-linguistic programming. So has anyone heard of, yes, familiar? Yes? Yeah. So some people are familiar with the definitions, and it can really be applied in a multitude of ways. It's all about the study and application of effective communication. So neuro-linguistic programming, neuro, that is of the nerves, the nervous system, linguistic, language, symbols, how we choose to express ourselves in our environment, and then programming. And that's really about how we interact and use it, all right? And that's subconsciously and consciously. And it really becomes interesting as we progress and look at how we communicate with ourselves and other people, what really starts to happen with how aware we are, okay? So Colby talked about like loneliness and being misunderstood and wanting to be heard. And that's all about effective communication, isn't it, at the end of the day? What is unsaid and what is said. And actually, communication is largely, most times, with what is unsaid. It's 55% body language. Body language that's subtle, and body language that is actually very obvious. So it's the way we hold ourselves. It's the way we're breathing. It's the way that our skin glistens, if our pores are open, if it's emitting more oils than usual, if our eyes are strained or our focus is straight in front of us. It all indicates something rather than if we're relaxed and our peripherals are in motion. So have you noticed with other people that their body language has a lot about them? Yes. And then do you use that to kind of navigate your way through the world? Okay. So some of the fun things that we can work with here is the body language aspect of it. So with the eyes even, when someone is stressed out, their eyes are going to be more dry. Okay? When someone's more relaxed, their eyes are going to be more watery. Right? When somebody is more stressed out, they're just going to be looking in front of them. When someone is relaxed, they're going to be looking around them. Okay? Same with skin. Let's talk about skin too. And I'm bringing this up so it's more applicable. So you can start to think about when you look at people, you will understand more about them. Okay? Like skin tone, the way the pores secrete oil. When somebody is stressed out, their skin will be more parched and dry. You'll actually look at their lips and you'll see lines on their lips. Rather, if they're more relaxed and centered and comfortable in their biology and environment, they'll have more smooth lips or more plump lips rather than thin lips. And everyone has a different physical makeup, right? So this is subtle, right? And also with skin tone. When somebody is more relaxed and open and comfortable, they usually have a little bit more of a flush skin tone, all right? When somebody is more stressed out, they have a more pale skin tone. So there's a lot of things to take into account when understanding a person. A little bit of that was body language, and then there's tonality. About 20% of all communication is tonality. 55% or more is body language, and about 7%, under 10%, is the words we choose. So really, it breaks down to how I use my voice and how I'm holding my body when I'm communicating with you all. The words actually aren't a large factor in how I present myself to you, because words mean so many different things to so many different people. If, for instance, if I were to just ask you, what does the word peace mean to you? If you could break down what the word peace means to you in 5 adjectives, all right? So if you could just think about it for a moment. Like for myself, when I think of the word peace, I think of harmony, I think of balance, I think about love, I think about restoration, I think about centeredness, all right? Everybody each is going to have 5 vastly different things of what the word peace means to them. So the words that I just said, did they match anything that you were thinking? Maybe one word. And maybe 2, that's rare. And 3, 4, 5, I mean, for our words to all match and be in sync, it's kind of unheard of, right? You have to find your soulmate in the room. But that really draws back to the words that we give things and the words that we choose can mean something totally different to another person. So when you say, I just want peace in this relationship, or I just want love, or I just want you to hear me, when you say one word, it means something totally different to another person based on their experiences and how they're brought up. And so, how you approach the situation by the calmness of your physiology, with your mindfulness, how you approach the situation with the tone of your voice, actually can set the space far more for getting your point across in the words that you choose. Okay? And that really does help with connecting, and the more awareness that you have, the more compassionate you can be with yourself and for others. Okay. So, another point that is really important when understanding how the brain functions, how the brain works, it really breaks down into how we uptake our senses. So we're dealing with visual, auditory, kinesthetic, olfactory, gustatory, and then for all the people in here, other senses too come into play, the 6 senses and beyond. And we start to understand and see that individuals have a complete different makeup on how visual they are, how auditory they are, and so on and so forth. And it's about just understanding that in order to work with others, you have to be a very flexible communicator, all right? So any problems that come up, just think, I'm not being flexible right now. Because if you can understand that the person before you doesn't communicate the same way and doesn't see the world and perceive the world the same way you do, you can start to get really creative with how you deal with them, right? You can say, oh, this person's like me. This person has a fantastic sense of humor, this person's outgoing. Or this person isn't like me, this person's shy, timid, and a lot more soft-spoken. So you start to have respect for other people's model of the world, all right? And it really becomes a matter about taking responsibility for what you do with your communication and awareness regarding, because the applications are limitless. And that is only just one piece of how you can see and connect to communicating with people on a deeper level. So 10 minutes is so short, but I hope that just sparks some inspiration with how you can have more options and avenues to connecting with people and really getting back to the heart of the situation in your lives.
It's just a $5 donation if you feel it. It just helps kind of support the rent and the flyers and all of that. So, but one day, no, we're just kidding. All right, so who's ready for some messages? All right. Who brought that people? You're awesome. If you'll keep your hand raised during the whole time, and we'll make sure now. Well, really, we have just absolutely some incredible mediums today. Not only the incredible mediums, they're actually really, really wonderful people. I can vouch for each of them. So the first one that I would love to introduce does this work professionally. They're all professionals, but she also does teaching as well, animal communication, lots of different facets, and it's great. And she, you know, just on a personal level, is a mom and a stepmom and a wife and a fur mommy. And so, you know, it's nice to see how many multi-levels that brings to a session, to a medium's work. So you will find her work to be honest and endearing and accurate. And so without further ado, I would love to start off with Apryl Nicole.
I always love when she introduces me because that's always the best introduction ever. Nobody can beat that. Okay. What I'd like everybody to do is I'd like to raise vibration just a little bit. So if you don't mind just doing a quick round of applause. So I already had somebody on the drive over here, and I always tell them no hitchhikers, but it never seems to fail. But I've had this woman with me since my drive over here. And she's either a mother or a grandmother energy. She feels very strongly as mother, but she's making me feel like her health was somewhat of a domino effect, meaning I had one illness and then it rolled into another, one to another, one to another. But she's making me feel like it wasn't cancer, it was more like either like bacterial or infection. Can anybody relate to that? And that's due to her passing. Okay. Okay. She's also making me feel like, why does she make me feel like even when she got the infection, it happened very quickly? Meaning she got the infection and then it rolled out really fast. Do you understand that? Time was passing. Do you understand? Does that make sense to you? Okay, thank you. She's also making me feel like, she also makes me feel like you're somewhat of a nomad, meaning that you bounce from one location to the other location. I don't know if this is with traveling or actually with lots of moving, but she's giving me that. Do you understand that? Okay, thank you. She's actually really proud of you because she uses the word nomad, but she also says very free-spirited. You're very much so yourself and growing into your own body. Do you understand that? She says that you're becoming very comfortable with yourself. Do you understand? She's also making me feel like, are you undergoing a job change or something about a change in direction with career? Do you understand that?
It's not clear, but possibly.
Possibly. Okay. Hold on a moment. She's making me feel like there's another opportunity that's coming. It's already rolling forward, and it's already in the works. She's telling me that you're already starting to branch out. Do you understand that? She's also making me feel like there's something about you also being a job owner or taking ownership of yourself, entrepreneur. Do you understand that? Zach, your help?
I think, yeah, a lot of this has been for me.
Okay. I may have both of you. Okay, so if both of you just listen here. Now, I feel like you're progressing really quickly, and this is a really good move for you. I also feel like, no, this is for both of you. Okay, I feel like I have both with you. Okay, now because I feel like one of them is very office orientated, but then I also feel like there's another job off to the side. Do you understand that? We're going two directions. Does that make sense to you? I also feel like, where's the executive assistant or full-time assistant come in? Do you understand that? You can relate to that? Okay, thank you. This is really good. This is a huge move for you. And she's telling me that she's so proud of you. She's so proud of you because she's making me feel like it took a while for you to find your footing. Do you understand? And your comfort levels. Does that make sense to you? What's with the, she's showing me photographs and she's showing me, do you have a photograph of her and there's writing on the back of it? Do you understand that?
I have a photograph of her, yeah.
Okay, she's showing me that on the back it's either dated or there's wording on the back. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Okay, she's saying that in times of need you can reflect on that photograph because I'm always still with you. Do you understand that? So I don't know if you actually physically hold this photograph or you look at it frequently, but she says in time of need, I'm here, I'm your strength. Do you understand? Okay? I'll leave that with you today. Okay? I have a younger gentleman with me, and he tells me that his passing was very tragic. So hold on. I want to say that it was violence related, and there may have possibly been guns involved. Can anybody relate to that? You can relate to that? You can also relate? Okay, hold on. I also want to put forward that there was also drugs involved. Do you understand that? So they may have not have been high at the time, but there's something about drugs being involved. Can you relate to that still? You can relate to that? Okay, thank you. He's very charming. Oh my God, he's like, hey girl. But he's making me feel like, okay, he knew how to talk to women. Do you understand that? And he really liked women. Do you understand? Can you relate to that? Can you relate to that? Okay. I feel like I'm going to give more information for you, okay? But he's making me feel like he's very charming. He also has a great personality because he makes me feel like he's a jokester and he had a huge laugh. Do you understand that? So I feel like, okay, thank you. He's telling me that it's been a little difficult for you lately, and he's saying that you need to bring the laughter back into your life. Do you understand that? He says because you're falling more towards on the, excuse me for saying this, pessimist side rather than being very optimistic. Do you understand that? He says bring back the laughter, have fun with life. He's making me feel like you're taking it way too seriously. Do you understand? He's also making me feel like, what's the traveling with you? Do you understand that? Why does he make me feel like you're planning a trip or you're traveling as well? Does that make sense to you? Yes? Okay, thank you. He says congratulations. This is a long time in the making. Does that make sense? So we're pushing towards it. We're pushing towards it. He says, okay, thank you. He also says that you have a habit of procrastinating. So he says, make your decisions, stick to them, follow your intuition. He says you're not following your gut enough. Do you understand that? You second guess yourself way too much. Do you understand? Have confidence. He says, I was a confident man. He says, I can go up to any woman. I could say hi. It didn't matter. He said, you need to start incorporating that into your life on your own level. Okay? Do you understand? Okay. I'm going to leave that with you today. I just heard happy birthday really loud. Colby, I know we're celebrating your birthday, but hold on one moment here.
They're all for me. All of them.
Who has a birthday coming up in April? Why do I feel like there's an April birthday? Oh, hi, honey. April 5th. Oh, okay. Happy early birthday. I feel like I have a grandmother spirit. Hold on one moment. She's showing me books, and on the cover of the book she's showing me writing. Can you understand that? Yes? Okay. I love children. I have a tribe of my own. Now, okay, am I open to say everything Denise is saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Within reason.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. But would I be correct in
So
saying,
Karen knows about energy and God and intuition
okay,
and other realms.
fantastic. Okay.
Right? Yeah, he's being raised that way.
Okay. Would I be correct in saying that you've had some difficulties in your studying lately? Do you understand that? Okay. I have to tell you that they're so proud of how hard you're working, okay, because they see all the hard work that you're putting forward, and they're really proud of everything that you're doing. Do you understand that? And what's this? Did you get hurt playing outside recently? Yes. It was just a little boo-boo, right? Yeah. You're so tough. She wants to bring forward that you're very tough and she's really proud of everything that you're doing, okay? I'll leave you with that. One more? Okay.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to make it quick, but special. Okay, who has the connection to the gray cat with bright blue eyes? Is there a connection to, I want to say Siamese. It looks like a Siamese cat. Does anybody have a connection to a Siamese cat? You have a connection? It's still living, correct? Oh, it's crossed over. Okay. Okay. Shortening it up, it makes me feel like he wants to tell you that I love you so much and don't feel guilty about the hard decision that you had to make. Do you understand that? Just made me feel like it was a really tough decision. Did you also rescue or adopt this cat as well? What's the connection there? Can anybody else relate? You can relate?
When I volunteered rescue, there was a lot of prey cats.
Okay.
I have a friend that has.
Okay, I'm just going to keep going with the message here. The message is, thank you so much for taking the time to take care of me, even though it was not your responsibility. Do you understand that? It was very much so a rescue situation. I also feel like, what's with the nub tail, or something about a very short tail? Do you understand that? Can you relate to that, Trina? Okay, special thanks to you, okay? Because we spent extra time with this cat. Do you understand? Okay, okay, I'll leave you with that.
Oh, no, not the kid thing again. My anxiety now. It's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. Our next medium, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that I'm proud without coming across as ego with saying that, because we all contribute. We all have our own way of working. But I would be lying if I didn't say I'm so, so proud of our next medium. I just have had the gift of watching him grow and step into his path and step into his purpose. And he does it with love and compassion. And I'll tell you, I have given him some Colby hardcore kick in the butt, and he just keeps coming back, and I'm just like, man, what more do I need? No, I'm just kidding. But you will see, when you see him work, you will see that he's truly meant to do this work on such a pure level. So, without further ado, please welcome Carl Buehl.
Wow, big introduction. And I love the fact that Colby brought up home, because she certainly made me feel very at home in all of this. And to be working with her for so long, it's been such a blessing. And first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you.
So raise your hand really high if much like April said, the energy always helps. So driving over here, weird, I think it might be a theme now that all of a sudden in our drive we had people come to us. I feel like I have a mom or mom-like person with me that she used to chewing gum, and she makes me feel like she was either a waitress or in the service industry in some way, and I feel like I'm kind of over here. Does anybody relate to that? That she kind of, as she was growing up, she worked in the service industry. She might have been a waitress. She was a cook in a restaurant, or really enjoyed cooking. Can anybody relate? Yes?
Yeah.
You can? Raise your hand so I know. Nod heads. It's hard to see. Feels like she was chewing gum, and she was sassy and enjoyed what she did. And I'm trying to remember the old Madge or Marge, the old TV show where they were, they'd have the cook in the back, and she was like, Madge, or the Kiss My Grits woman. That's what it is.
Alice.
Alice, yes. Can you relate to that? Her name wouldn't happen to be Marge or Madge or Margaret, which just thought, or Alice, was her name Alice? I don't know.
No.
Anyway, wow, what just a sassy lady she is in a beautiful way. She is, do you have a daughter? Okay, she's making me feel, and maybe you can relate to this, there was some birthday or in a celebration recently where something that she did for you, you in turn kind of copied that with your daughter and thought of her and honored her in that way. Does that seem familiar to you?
My daughter's birthday was last week, so, but I would have to.
And I'm not talking about this specific birthday, but in the past, I feel like there's been some tradition or something that she did special for you that you've continued on in with your daughter. Can you relate to that?
Not that I can recall.
No? Are you considering making a move soon?
Like address kind of?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from my husband, so I'm trying.
Oh, okay. She's making me feel like, initially it was interesting because there was a song that came up and it was like, the song was Why Georgia? And in my mind I thought, oh, it's interesting because it's like, why would you consider moving that far away? That, making me feel as though, well, you can make anywhere home, wherever you need to be and wherever you need to go to like find your heart is a good thing. So she makes me feel like this is a really positive idea. And
yes, it is.
yeah. And did you, interesting. Did you guys do a lot of cooking together?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's, in particular, she's showing me like a book, what looks like a recipe book. Is there something that she handed down to you that would be?
I have her Bible that she used to read every morning.
Ah, okay.
That's the only thing. Well, no, that and her silverware. That's all I have.
Ah, okay. She wants me to acknowledge the fact that the book that you're thumbing through and that making the connection to her, she's there with you when you're doing that. So that's a really good thing. And very much so, she wants you to know that this move that you're making is a really good thing.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to leave that with you. Also, too, now I feel a younger man, and he feels like could be a friend or a brother-like person, and I feel like he passed from. He's showing me a motorcycle accident. Can anybody relate to that? You can, and you. Being more specific, he's making me feel that that speed and that kind of speed was in essence of what it was that caused the accident. Can either of you relate to that? No?
I'm not sure the details of the accident.
Oh, okay. Let's see if I can do one more. Two brothers? Did he have two brothers? No? Two, let me get more details from him. Sport bike in particular, he's showing me, it's and I'm getting details of color, so he's showing me purple or blue sport bike. Can either of you relate to that?
I don't know details.
You don't know the details, okay. Where is there a Northern California connection? So he's drawing my attention to the north part, so either like Northern California, Washington, this kind of area up in here. No? Trying to get more details. Is your mother still here? No? And yours? Okay, I feel like I'm with you. He's making me feel like, whatever the details, and I realize that you can't confirm this, but his kind of need and drive for excitement and adrenaline was part and parcel of this. And and his zest and kind of approach to living that fast life, even though it seems very cliche, was something that he enjoyed and really was even though it kind of was a result of what helped him or crossed over, but that approach to life was really what he would encourage in you. Oh, is it you? Do you have 2 children?
Yes.
Okay, this is the connection then with the 2 children. It's making me feel like he wants to acknowledge the fact that he sees the 2 children. He sees kind of this aggressive kind of approach to life with them, and they're like, sometimes play is good, much like we had over here, the playing and being aggressive and kind of a daredevil attitude. Would you relate to that? So the daredevil attitude is a good thing, but just be careful and make sure that, you know, they don't get too crazy. Maybe you want to keep them away from the motorcycles, you know? But I'll leave that with you, okay?
I almost don't want to keep going because then that means we'll have to end. All right, our next medium. She is also studying with Lisa Williams, who I'm a master teacher through the LWISSD, as well as Carol Ann Moore is also studying in that program as well. And she's a teacher in her own right, and does sessions, works professionally, and she is going to talk to some of your loved ones. All right? Round of applause for Carol Ann Moore.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so thrilled to be here today. What I'd like you to do, actually, if you don't mind, because you've all been sitting there for a while, if you wouldn't mind getting up and shaking out your sillies. So shake the sillies out. That would be great. And I know the kids will love that. Thank you so much. Okay, and now we got that out of the way. I pulled a card on before I came here. Every day I have a little card that I pull. And this card said, courage. Courage for us to stand here and give you the messages. Courage for Colby. I'd love a round of applause. Colby has the courage to be able to do this every month, which is not a small feat. Some of you have probably noticed I've got a weird accent, so if I say anything that you don't get, just ask me to explain it, okay? I have a woman coming in, and she has kind of what I would call golden hair. She told me she likes a drink now and again. She did, anyway, when she was here. She showed me like a little champagne glass, or I think it's what's the other thing called? Mimosa glass. She shows me that. I feel like she was not very old when she passed. I feel like she was around, I want to say the age of 47. Can anybody relate to this? No one? Come on. Okay, thank you. Let me go a little bit further. So I'm also getting the word marigold. Does that make sense to anybody? Marigold. That may be, it does make sense to you, dear? Thank you. Who is that?
It was my dad's mom.
Your dad's mom. Thank you very much. Marigold. Well, that's an unusual name, isn't it?
Well, it's not her name.
Ah, she liked marigolds. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Well, now we've got 2 of you, so let's see if we can sort this out. Okay, give me more information here, because I've got marigold. Okay, she liked gardens, actually. I feel like she liked gardens. She shows me gardens. And she brings me to her chest area. There was, it might be something to do with breathing, I feel, towards the end. Does that make sense? Do you have trouble breathing? Trouble breathing? No. Okay, let me see what that's about then. She liked to walk. So she tells me that she was a little out of breath when she was walking. That's what she's saying, that's what she's referring to. I also see that she was in a hospital towards the end. She was in a hospital. And she gives me the name of John. Is John relevant to that in some way, to either of you? That would be you, okay? I've got 3 of you. I'm trying to zone in on this because I feel like I'm with you. But let's see. I believe John is not, it's like a cousin or, yes, would that be accurate? Sorry?
It was her nephew.
Her nephew, thank you. Okay, and she wants to say how proud she is of you, by the way. She just is, she's really coming in now. She's really making me feel, she just says that you are so busy. You're so busy and you're spread so thin. But she wants you to know that she just really stands behind what you're doing. I feel like there's more than one child. Is there more than one child that you have? She showed brothers and sisters that you have, or there's somebody else that she's referring to in this. Do you know what that's regarding?
Yeah, he has cousins.
He has cousins. Okay, all right. Because okay, yeah. She shows me also you're in the playground. She shows me you in the playground for some reason with other. With I feel like it's not actually it's more like a zoo or something like that. Did you go to the zoo with your cousins or some kind of a place that you went to with your cousins? Does that make sense? Is it an amusement park or something like that? She shows me you're out and about with these other children. You know? No, can't place that. Okay, sorry. Try. Does this relate to you do? Okay. Right. Let me get something else. She tells me that when she was younger, she was actually very beautiful. She had longer hair when she was younger. And then when she was older, she cut it short. Does that make sense to anybody? People used to comment on her hair. Don't know.
I can relate to that.
Okay. Sorry, we're going between the two of you. Sorry. I feel like she was married. She had a husband. And okay, so I feel like her husband's also in the spirit world. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Does that make sense to you? No? Okay, so I'm with you then, so. Can you relate to the other things that I was saying about the cousins? And
yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, so she's very proud of you then. She also shows me a bicycle. Would that be relevant? Do you ride a bicycle or?
It is relevant.
Okay. She shows me a bicycle, and it's funny because she's not really talking to me. She's just coming in with pictures, which is unusual. I feel like I need to bring her down here a bit. Come on, a bit closer. Can you give me a message or actual words? Alan, who is Alan? Would you be able to relate to that now? Or an A name, some kind of an A name?
Yes.
Okay. She wants you to give a message to that person with the A name.
Okay.
The message is don't be afraid to come forward and to be out there and communicate. I feel like this person's being kind of shut away a little bit and not really out there and partying or anything like that. Very sort of reserved. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I think I got the message across. And for you, she says to be outdoors more. Do you not spend a lot of time outdoors? I think that's why she's showing me the gardens and things in the beginning.
No.
You don't spend a lot of time outdoors. Okay, so she's saying you need to get out there and just enjoy yourself and not work so hard. Right? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. I have a gentleman coming in now, and he's a rather big gentleman. And he shows me his hair was sort of slicked back a little bit. It's a darker hair, and he's actually saying towards the end I didn't have a lot of hair. It kind of, didn't have, would that apply to you? Okay, I feel like he was like I don't want to say grandfather, but that more towards that, an older man, not maybe 59, somewhere around there, not like 30s,
Younger, 50.
50, okay, all right. So anybody else that we're with, yeah, so far? You're back. Okay, let's see if I can get a name here. There's an F name, would that be, I think it's Frank or something like that he's giving me. You relate to that, no? Okay. Freddie. Oh! That's my stepfather, I'm sorry. That's my stepfather. Okay, Freddie, go away now. Yeah, that is a perfect description of him. Yeah, but usually he comes in and he's big smile. Oh, okay, hello. Yeah. All right, so let's go on. Let me see if I can get someone else here. Huh? Well, I saw my stepfather there. He's standing there smiling, but maybe he's bringing in someone else by the name of Fred. Do you also have someone that's Fred? Yeah. Okay. Sorry if I move around a lot. I don't know why I do that. It's crazy. All right. Is there a birthday coming up with you as well? I see candles or somebody relating to that. Anybody?
I just had one.
You just had a birthday. Okay. And you also are talking about Fred or an F name as well?
Well, my name is an F name.
Your name is an F name.
And I have a birthday coming up.
And you have a birthday coming up. Oh, God. Sorry, we're all over the place here. Sorry. Usually I'll go, okay, you and that. But I can't do that today for some reason. Okay, he's showing me something that looks like a watch. A monocle or some kind of watch. Does that make sense? Time passing. Time passing. Okay, thank you. And I know I'm getting an S name like Susie or Sue that relates to this person. Any idea? No? Sharon or Sue, something like that. Okay. All right, let's move on. All right. So he's telling me, also he shows me a pipe or some kind of smoking, something like that.
I can take everything but the Freddie or the Fred.
Okay. Sometimes we don't know why they give us those names. It could be something that you're going to see in the future that relates to that name. So you might walk out here and go, oh, that's what it was, So I appreciate you letting me know. The message is that they want to send you love and to move forward in what you've been doing because you're on the right pathway and not to deviate from that. There are some people that are trying to sway you away from that, but you need to stand strong and keep with that direction that you're going in. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Thank you so much. It was wonderful.
We're not done. Don't even get up. We actually have another medium, and this medium, I'll tell you, you'll see. She lights up my world, so I do hope she lights up yours as well. You will feel her energy and her power just standing here. So whether or not she delivers a message to you, I can guarantee you're going to walk away with a little bit of love and healing after seeing her. So without further ado, Karen Anderson.
take a breath. Really feel that full oxygen, that life force. Feel that. Put your hand on your heart and on your solar plexus. Breathe in again. Really ground yourself. Delicious. Very wonderful. On the drive here, you know when the medium starts on the drive here. Sounds coming. I was delightfully greeted by a beagle, or a hound, beagle. And he came into the front seat and he said, I'm here to enjoy the ride and to bring a message to my loved one that is here. Does anyone relate to a beagle? Okay. Did this beagle like to go outside and possibly climb or be part of a hiking or outside? Because he showed me, was it he?
Was it he?
He showed me like he was the master of the pack. He would take the lead, or he would go by nose, his nose. It was always about the nose.
Yes.
And he would roar, and then not going out here, but he would make that noise when he got that scent.
Can you make that noise again?
You sound like
Does this resonate with you?
Yes.
Tracy? He's saying the same applies to you. When you got the scent, roar, baby, whatever, pound, howl, and you were on the right path. He's very, very much in love with you. If he could have been your soulmate or your man, that it would have been that. He showed me dapper. He'd dress up in like a straighten his bow tie kind of a feel, and he was very gentlemanly. Does this make sense to you? Very protective of you. Anybody that would come in like, whoa, wait a minute, I gotta check you out. And it would be all the nose first. I do feel like he has human-like qualities. You could be human in moments where you think, hi, who are you in that little bitty body? But he was definitely an angel around you and brought a lot of love. And you saw him through a lot of darker times and a lot of hard times. And I feel breathing. I feel I can't get up. I can't move like I used to, and darn it. He showed me hiking. He misses that. He misses watching the birds and the wildlife and being part of that harmony that he is running and chasing now, where he couldn't before. He showed me hip issues.
Yes.
Some hip problems, and he's saying, I got the old hitch get along going. He feels very Texan energy, small but mighty. And what I mean by Texan, when loved ones come in that are from Texas, they're big as life. It's true, there's nothing small in Texas, so there's big as life energy. And he's saying that he's like that for you right now. He wants to be that beautiful wind for you and lift you up. He's really happy where your love life's going. He's really happy about the love. He's very choosy who's around you and who has your heart. And he's very happy. Do you understand?
Yes.
Are you part of this beautiful moment? Sorry about that. No, he's totally, he's so thrilled. He's so happy because he wants you to experience what you gave him. And he feels comfort, and he feels like a warm blanket when he sees the two of you. Also, he's complaining about the cat. Did you have a cat, or was there a cat he really didn't care for?
We had a lot of cats around the house, but they were not ours, and he didn't care for them.
Where's there one that was just like, just could really chap his hide, that he would go chase after it, and he'd almost get her, or him.
Well, one that tapped my hide.
He's like surveying the surrounding areas for, I feel coyote energy, do you understand?
Yes.
So he's watching out for all the friends on the block. He's keeping his ears up, and he just wants to thank you so much. He's giving the big howl for all that you've done from small to when he crossed. I feel embraced. Were you holding him when he crossed?
I was, yeah.
He's saying you sent me from your arms to God's. And he's so grateful for that. And he has little angel wings. He's beautiful. What is his name, sweetheart?
Copper.
Copper. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh. He is, he's saying he wants to come back. So I'm not too
He's
sure.
been back a few times.
Yeah, I feel like he's, is he here now? He's not here now. No, he's on the other side.
He's on the other side, but he visits, is what I'm saying.
What I mean is, I feel he's coming back in a human body, or excuse me, that human. In a, maybe, you know, you never know. So watch out, sir. He's going to come back. I think he is going to be a part of your life again. Okay, so Melanie, with that, thank you, offer. I have a gentleman with me. He showed me the movie Backdraft. So this is a fireman or a fire science or something to do with the fire academy or fire department. Does this resonate with anyone in the room? I have trouble breathing, like if it's smoke, inhalation, but also smoking or something to do with the lungs. Does this resonate with you? I'm asking you to back up just a minute. He's so proud of the fire science and of being a firefighter, being a part of that family or that community. Now, he showed me my brother. One of my brothers is a firefighter. Was he in the LA County, LA Fire? Okay, that would be my brother's energy then. But I feel like he was proud to be part of that rescue service and to be there for people. Do you understand this? He says you do the same, but just a different way. You rescue people, their soul, their heart. They've lost their way. Just like when you're in a home full of smoke, you can't find your way. Sometimes you gotta get on the ground and belly to floor to find your way out. He says you help people with this so much, and he's honoring you and praising you for every single time that you show up. When the call of duty, the bells ring, the alarms sound, you're there. Do you understand? He's so grateful to watch you in action. I feel like he didn't either converse this or share this or tell you this to the degree that he is right now. He wants you to know that this without any hesitation. I love you. I love you so much. And I feel like he wasn't one to be wishy-gushy and love, 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 but he is now. He's understood the real meaning of love and what it means to feeling. And he would choke himself off from that. Does this resonate with you? And he feels that he denied himself a lot in that respect. I also feel that he was in a long career. Does this make sense to you of the fire? Like, was he accredited or given awards or given things throughout his career? Oh, you're not sure? Okay. Well, he's saying, yeah, I was. I was calling it. Okay. He's bringing forward like an aunt feel now. So this feels like an aunt, a great aunt or an aunt connected to the family dynamics. Does this make sense to you?
He's like an uncle.
He's like an uncle to you. So this would be his spouse perhaps coming forward. Would it be something with cancer up from the throat to the breast area with her? Okay. I feel like we're here all for you, and sometimes you feel very alone in the world of spirit because you stand so proudly and out there helping so many that where's my help? And he says there's so much around you. Look behind you, look above you, look beside you. We're here. I feel like at night you're not resting, and it's because you're being channeled to. Plus there's a lot going on planetarily, but if you could get up and just for a moment say, what would you like to share with me? Write it out, speak it out, whatever, and then ask them to put you back to slumber because you are such an empathic energy. You're fine-tuning into the consciousness of our planet. Plus, do you see clients regularly, or do you see people regularly, or connect with people? Of course you are. But you give more than just the idea of let me help you categorize things. You give more than you know.
I work energetically and I work in emergency services.
Yes, bless you, thank you. No wonder he's here, because he worked in emergency services too. Call of duty, ring bell, go. You get calls in the middle of the night, plus you need to let your patients go. You will think of a patient or a client who are in a situation, unhook yourself. You show me your liver, your, I don't know the body very well, but unhook yourself because you feel a responsibility as a healer to make sure finalizes or goes to a conclusion. Does that resonate with you? Make sure you unhook yourself. He's showing me that big old fish hook. So I'm going to leave you with that and bless you, sweetheart, for all you
do. Isn't it fun just to see like how different mediums work and how they connect and the spirits that connect with them? Yes? Yeah, awesome. All right, well, I'll do a quick message just because it's my birthday almost, kind of. but I'm really, I just,
Sorry, football fundraiser.
oh, that's okay. Bye! All right, so I actually have two men stepping in, so I'll try to divide them. One man, he feels like, I'm getting like a friend feeling, a buddy is what I want to say. He gives me the feeling that he's responsible for his passing. So I feel like he has a hand in his passing. And he's giving me this feeling of being like this really loud. No wonder he picked me. Loud guy, but just like fun. I know I'm feeling with him fun, relaxed, and also feel like he enjoyed sports, like maybe even almost football. So can anyone understand this gentleman? Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on to the, and he's also giving me this feeling of, I'm just curious, no one over here can relate to this? Okay, because I'm almost feeling like I'm more over here. Do you understand the football connection? Oh, there, oh my goodness. Okay, do you understand that the responsibility around the passing?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand the football connection. Okay, you understand his personality. Okay, you understand too, it could be a little abrasive. You understand this around him? Okay, because I'm feeling very drawn to you, okay? And it's funny because I saw like, how do you say unclean shaven? How do you even say, what is unclean shaven? What is unshaven? Okay, so, huh? Scruffy, yeah, scruffy. So you understand the scruffiness around them also, yes? Okay, and you understand maybe he didn't always dress the best, because I feel like his clothes, like maybe, or it's because I keep seeing him wanting to tuck in a shirt. So I don't know if tucking in a shirt isn't, or needed to tuck in a shirt.
Always tucked in a shirt.
Okay, because I keep feeling like there's a tail out and it's like important to tuck in the shirt, okay? And I also feel like there's a sense around him where he wants to just kind of share this feeling of letting you know, yeah, like, he was his own individual. I don't know how else to say that, but he's his own beat to his own drum. And not everybody understood that as well, right? Okay. He's also giving me this feeling too around his shoes. So either he must have had nice shoes. Do you remember his shoes? Because I feel like the shoes, he spent money on his shoes. Okay. So, and I keep feeling like he would look at other men's shoes. And it's weird. Do you happen to know if he had this weird thing about men needing to match their belt with their shoes?
Yes.
Isn't that weird?
What makes me do that?
Just keep calling her out. It's awesome. What else does she do? All right, so I just want to let you know that he just wants to step forward and kind of just show you that he's supporting you. He's supporting this transition that you're in the middle of and that you're moving forward with, okay? And he says embrace it with gusto. So I'll leave that with you, okay? All right. I just feel like this other guy, he will haunt me all day long if I don't just kind of get this out there. I just feel like I'm dealing with a younger man. This guy, he feels like he's younger. He feels like it's an accident, but not I feel like I'm sick before it passed. Like I almost got sick and then I passed, and he doesn't feel very old to me. And he's giving me the feeling of even bacterial, something bacterial. I don't even know, I'm not even like a medical intuitive. So can anyone relate to a younger, oh, you
When
can?
I like play video games and then fail.
Well, not exactly like that, a little different. A little different. But, I mean, close though, close. So can anyone understand that a younger man, you can? Okay. Do you understand that the passing, it's quick though, yes? He gets sick and he's dealing with something, it's definitely in his blood. Do you understand this blood thing? Okay. And you understand he would have also been in the hospital prior to him passing? Okay, thank you. I'm just curious, is this a cousin? I just don't even know why. Okay, you understand, like, this connection, a lateral connection, so not like a sibling. It doesn't feel like a sibling to me. It feels like a friend or more distant connection, yes? Sure.
My ex-husband.
Oh, okay. You, there's a, but didn't he pass in a motorcycle accident? Oh, he did it? Oh, wow, isn't that crazy? That is the power of spirit. My logical mind thought, I was like, it can't be, but isn't that amazing? Okay, so listen, girl, here's the thing. He wants to tell you, it is like, you know, where you're moving ahead and the things that you're doing, it's kind of like, it feels sometimes that it's so hard because it feels like it's all you, or, you know what I mean, that you're trying to manage so many hats that you're wearing. And he wants to say, I just feel like when he was here, maybe he could have helped out with that a little bit more, you know, lifted the burden. So I want to say he's just giving you a big round of applause and letting you know that he is honored that you were a part of his life. And there's an apology saying, I wish I had stepped up more or been there more for you, but I am so grateful to see you on this side being such a fighter and warrior and victorious at it. So I'll leave that with you, okay? You take all your dead people home with you now. All of them. Every single last one of them. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today, starting your Saturday morning off with us, with your home. I want to thank Tony here at the Gateway. Thank you, Tony. There is an email sign-up list, so if you sign on the list, you'll get all the updates, calendars, events, and everything that's going on here, so you can kind of join in and participate more. So thank you guys so much. Have a really great day.